This is our final lesson for Chapter 3, Lesson 8, on simple interest. Simple interest is the amount earned or paid for the use of money. The formula for interest can be found on your formula chart as I equal P R T. I stands for interest. The P stands for principal. The R stands for rate. And the T stands for time. Notice the word principal is spelled P-A-L, just like the principal of a school. But this principal has to do with the money. The rate is your percent, and the time that we use is years. This is not difficult if you understand how the formula works. Example 1. Maria invests $580 into an account that earns at an annual interest rate of 3%. How much interest will she earn in 5 years? You take the formula I equal P R T. P is the principal. That is the amount of money that Maria invested, $580. Notice there's no plus or minus, so when you have three variables or three letters next to each other, like this formula, you multiply. The rate is 3%. 3%. Now we know that it can't stay as 3%. We have to change it to a decimal. And the time, that's right, in years, is 5. 5 years. So rewrite the 580, change the 3%. This is why we've been doing this all year. Move it over 2 places to the left, change that to 300ths, and bring down the 5. There is part of this problem you should be able to do mentally, and that is to multiply 300ths times 5. 5 times 3 is 15, with 2 decimal places, 1, 2, 1, 2. That gives you, between these two, 1500ths, and bring down your 580. Pause the video and over to the side, multiply 580 times 1500ths, which will be the same as 580 times 15, with 2 decimal places added back into the answer. You should have gotten 8700 with 2 decimal places added back into the answer, with a total of $87. $87 is the interest that Maria is going to be paid from the bank because she put her money into the bank for 5 years at a rate of 3% per year. That's cool. The bank is going to pay her to save her money at that bank. Just to repeat what we said before, principal is the amount of money borrowed or deposited. Annual, that is correct, indicates in 1 year. If we say biannually, that's twice a year. You also need to know what, for example, 3 months is. That would be 3 out of 12, which is divided evenly by 3 top and bottom to give you 1/4. So 3 months would be a fourth of a year. What would 6 months be? That is correct, half of a year. What about 9 months? 9 out of 12 simplifies to 3/4 of a year. Sometimes they refer to 18 months. 18 months, that is 1.5 years. 1.5 years. All added information that you need.